So I've noticed recently, turning 30 a few months ago and just becoming like more mature as a person, that I am crying a lot more. I think this is definitely like a wider discussion that I want to have about like being a man and feeling emotion and expressing that emotion. But I wanted to talk in this video about how I think I've gone from a relative tin man, emotionless tin man in my 20s to like a really emotional guy in my early 30s, and I just wanted to share this story with you guys. Hey guys, I'm Mike, probably better known as Radio Mike or Podcast Mike. I spent most of my 20s working on some of Australia's biggest radio shows and podcasts. Now I have a media business, I have a YouTube channel, a podcast, a blog, I'm a freelance creator, and I am just trying to navigate this new world as a kind of freelancer who likes making content. On this channel, which is my second channel, I'm talking all about my learnings and just what I'm figuring out about life on the journey, so I hope you'll hit the subscribe button. Okay, so this is kind of an adaptation of a blog I did over on my blog, Progress Not Perfection. You can subscribe to that, the link is down below, where I've noticed that I have been crying a lot more, particularly when watching movies. I think there's a few factors here, and I definitely agree that part of it is probably just me being older and more mature, but I think there's actually a few things that I've done that have led to me being more aware of my emotions and being able to express them more. Quick backstory for me, like I genuinely don't remember crying at all in my 20s. Even at funerals, I found it really hard to cry. And I think a lot of young men watching will probably relate to this feeling of like not being able to cry. Like you can't get it out. You can definitely feel the emotion, or you can at least feel, I think for me it was like, I can feel that this is something I should feel sad about and I should want to cry, but it just never comes. And often I feel like my emotions kind of manifested themselves as anger more than anything else, which I think is a really man kind of thing to happen. Like I think a lot of men do this. And I've been wondering why I've just been feeling more sensitive. I think first and foremost is the idea that I have like a partner now and a committed relationship. Having a partner who like supports you and genuinely like embraces you when you're sad and like feeling sad or crying at a movie is like a really good way to like normalize this behavior that for many years, particularly in boys, is like really considered wrong. Like it's very sad that we're at this point where like men and boys genuinely are raised to like not cry. Like there's even a song by The Cure called Boys Don't Cry, which is like so reflective of this problem in men where we're just like, we're almost shunned as boys from showing our emotion. But I think it really is important for you, like as an adult, like to get your shit together and like start feeling your emotions. Like I think it's this idea of being laughed at or scorned from being an emotional man, but like it's completely fine for men to be emotional. The other thing, and particularly because it's when I watch movies that I cry the most, I think it goes hand in hand with my social media reduction. To be honest, I think a lot of us do this, and it's definitely bad, where we watch movies or TV shows or anything really, and we kind of have our phone in one hand and we're just like scrolling while watching. And this is so normalized, but I think when you really think about it, don't you think it's just the most absurd thing ever that like we're watching something that is designed to like entertain and inspire us, like something that's art, and at the same time we're just like on Instagram or TikTok watching something else? I used to do this all the time, and now when I watch movies, when I watch shows, I'm just like, I'm just watching this. My phone is away and I am not consuming anything else because this is designed to at least entertain me and hopefully inspire me. So now when I watch movies, I'm just like fully engaged with what I'm seeing. I'm fully engaged with what's happening in front of me. And I think that actually makes me connect so much more and makes me be able to feel what's happening so much more. I promise you, if you just like pay attention and stop like dividing your attention between 8 different things while also trying to watch a movie, you will start to actually appreciate these things so much more. You really don't need to be scrolling on Instagram while you're watching something. Movies are designed to inspire you. TikTok isn't. It helps me like pick up on nuances in movies and like characters' acting choices and just different things like that that just really help me to get in the minds of characters and really feel what the characters are feeling. The final thing I think is just generally growing up and being more like aware of the fleeting nature of life and how quickly life can go. Often I find myself crying and tearing up at like family scenes where like families are together and happy. And I think it's because like I value and cherish these moments in my life so much more than I did in my 20s, where I was so much more reckless and just wanting to spend time with myself and kind of snowballing this hedonism that I thought was what I wanted. Now I see so much of the value of family and being with other people and sharing my time with others. And I think that's just something that comes with growing up, where you realize that this is the true value of life. Sitting in bed, scrolling on TikTok by yourself until 2 a.m. is not the value of life, but like spending time with people face to face in like a synchronous environment is exactly how you want to be spending your time. I think my main takeaway from this is like, as men, we need to like encourage each other to be emotional and show how we're feeling. And if that means crying during, I don't know, Brother Bear, that Disney movie, which I have, then that's great. And you should embrace your friends. And I want to put it out in the comments. Boys do cry. Write what movie made you cry. I'll put mine down there as well. And we'll make a big list of them. But that's pretty much it from this one. Subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. This is just a more casual channel where I just kind of talk about learnings and thoughts and everything like that. So yeah, would love for you to put your thoughts below and check out my blog, check out my main channel, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.